229er. We've got a report of a disturbance at the west corner of Eastwood and Pine. Respond.
Well, the gangs are out on the street, and they're actively recruiting. They're there when the parents aren't, and kids are looking for something to plug into.
Drugs, gangs, alcohol.
If we don't provide the options, there are options out there for them, and rather than get to the point of having to lock them up, we'd like to prevent them from getting that far. I was living in Laguna Niguel. I really felt that God was calling me to live in Santa Ana. I teach in Santa Ana, and I wanted to be near the community where I work and be able to react more in the lives of these kids. It's very difficult as a Christian to see so many kids that are without hope. There are so many kids here and so many people here that really have never met God before. They don't have a relationship. They don't know who He is. So I looked for any way possible that I'd be able to share that message with them, and was given an opportunity to be able to start this Making a Difference Club.
We serve the kids through various ways. We have tutoring. We also try to be mentors to them for a whole year, be consistent, to show them examples of caring adults.
And then we get into the actual lesson, and that's the joy, because when I can actually hand out Bibles in a public school classroom, many of these kids have not held a Bible before. It's so exciting to be able to open up to them the Word of God and to help them establish this relationship with a God that they hadn't known previously. We're busting at the seams now. We're up to 75 kids in a classroom that only holds supposedly 30, and so we're going to be moving to a bigger room, and it's a good problem to have, but it shows the need we have for more volunteers. There's just so much to do, and it's really a lot of fun, and there's so much joy in it. Working one-on-one with the kids is so important. I met Judy, and she was about 14 or 15 years old.
I started doing drugs when I was 14. My parents didn't have no rules or anything, so I always did whatever I wanted.
I've watched her grown up, and eventually it was too old for juvenile hall, and she went into the jail, the Santa Ana jail, and I kept up working with her also throughout the years and just kept on encouraging her.
And I always feel bad because I'm like, why is this lady still following me? Why is she still there? You know, I had put it through hell and brought her back and took her back.
And I said to her, well, Judy, you know, I finally realized in my life how much Jesus has forgiven me. And if Jesus can forgive me for all of my misgivings, who am I to say that I'm not going to forgive you? I think she finally realized that this was bigger than either of us. It had to do with God.
She has dreams for me, and I want to see those dreams too. I want to see what she sees. And all I could do is just do one day at a time.
What this community really needs is the power of presence, just somebody being there for them. Many times they're going through life alone, and what they need is for people to take part in their daily lives. I like to think about Jesus going out into the street, and that's where He was, with the people who most needed them. Well, these are kids that really have never felt this touch up to this moment. It's just really been a joy, because we can see that kids are receiving messages they haven't heard before. And if we can bring hope back into the area and show them that, yes, someone does care, and ultimately translate that it's God's love, that's what it is that's going to make a difference in this environment.